So, have you ever found yourself pouring tons of time and money into SEO, only to be staring at, well, nothing? It's a super common problem, and honestly, it's incredibly frustrating. And it might be happening because you're missing one single crucial concept: search intent. The best way to get it? Let me tell you a quick story. Okay, so let's meet our main character, Rahul. Now, Rahul launched this gorgeous online clothing store. The styles were incredible, the website was beautiful, but he had one giant, glaring problem. Despite all that hard work, all that investment, this was what he was making every single day: a big, fat zero. His site was basically a ghost town.
And here's the thing, he did everything he was supposed to do. He hired the experts, he spent a small fortune on SEO, he worked day and night trying to get his website to show up on Google. But all that effort, it led absolutely nowhere. No customers, and definitely no sales.
All right, now this is where the story gets really interesting, and this is the part that was so confusing for Rahul. He was actually getting traffic. His website wasn't invisible, but it was the wrong kind of traffic. And believe me, that makes all the difference in the world.
I mean, if you just looked at the data, you'd think he was crushing it. He had a huge SEO win on his hands. He actually managed to rank #1 on Google for a keyword thousands of people were searching for. So what gives? Why wasn't he making any money?
In this slide, this just lays out the problem so perfectly. On the left, you see the keyword he was ranking for, history of silk. And on the right, what he was actually trying to sell, silk shirts. You see that huge disconnect, right? It's a total mismatch. So you can imagine this was the question that was just eating him alive. He had the traffic, he had the #1 spot on Google, he had an awesome product. What was the missing piece of the puzzle?
And then he stumbled upon it. The answer. It's a concept that completely changed how he looked at his business, and it's called search intent.
So what in the world is search intent?
Well, it's pretty simple. It's the why behind every search. It's not about what people are typing into that little box. It's about why they're typing it. Are they just curious and doing some research? Or are they ready to pull out their wallet and buy something? Understanding that difference is, well, it's everything.
And this was his big aha moment. He realized he was attracting people who were in learning mode. History buffs, students, just curious people. But his store was built for people in buying mode. He was basically inviting researchers into a high-end showroom.
So this discovery really helps us break down searchers into two simple groups. You've got your browsers and you've got your buyers. And your website, it has to know exactly which one it's talking to.
So on one side, you have people with informational intent. These are your browsers. They're looking for answers, for facts, for how-to guides. And then on the other side, you've got people with transactional intent. And yep, you guessed it. These are your buyers. They are ready to go.
Okay, let's make this super clear with an example. A search like how to style a blazer, that's a browser. They're just looking for ideas. But a search like buy slim fit navy blazer, oh yeah, that is a buyer. Plain and simple. They know what they want and they're on a mission to get it. And this is the huge lesson Rahul learned the hard way. Attracting those browsers with informational content, it's fantastic for getting a ton of page views. It makes your traffic numbers look amazing, but it will not ring the cash register.
So, now that he was armed with this powerful new understanding, Rahul did a complete 180. He stopped chasing that empty, vanity traffic, and he started focusing on what really, truly mattered.
He flipped his entire SEO strategy on its head. So instead of history of silk, he started targeting things like buy 100% silk shirts online, or men's luxury silk button-down, or even free shipping silk blouse. He went straight for the people who were ready to buy.
And the result? Remember that big zero from before? In just the first month after making this one change, his sales went from nothing to over $8,000. And get this, his overall website traffic was actually lower, but it was the right traffic.
See, in the end, he wasn't just selling a product anymore. He was providing a solution at the exact moment a buyer needed it. Once he aligned his website with what the customer actually intended to do, which was to buy something, the sales just started to happen. And that brings us to the final big question for you. I want you to take a hard, honest look at your own website and your own SEO strategy. Are you accidentally attracting a bunch of researchers when you really need to be talking to buyers? Because getting that answer right, well, it could change absolutely everything for your